Hello students, today we will discuss the 8th numerical of friction chapter. So let us see what category we are solving today. Find the range of theta for which the equilibrium of 18 Newton block is maintained in given figure below. Take coefficient of kinetic friction as 0.35 and coefficient of static friction as 0.45. So this time we are given one vertical surface, and on that surface one block is placed, and the weight of that block is 18 Newton, and to that block one lever is attached, and on that lever one force of 25 Newton is applied, and this force has an angle of theta with the horizontal. Now what we are asked to find, we are asked to find the range of theta for which the equilibrium of 1800 Newton block is maintained. Now let us understand what is the meaning of range of theta. Meaning of range of theta is that we have to find the minimum value of theta and the maximum value of theta for which the block is still in equilibrium. Now in order to solve such problems, we have to understand a very important concept here. So in order to understand that concept, first of all let us draw its free body. So in order to draw its free body, what is the first thing to label? The surface. So let us label the vertical surface over here, and after drawing the vertical surface, of course we have to draw the block. So let us show the block quickly over here. So on this block, the first force which we should represent is its weight. So weight will act in vertical downward direction. So let me show that weight here. It is 18 Newton. Then we should show the normal pressure, and we always know that we have to represent normal pressure at 90 degrees to the surface on which block is resting. So this will be the direction of normal pressure. Okay, apart from these two forces, let us show this particular external force given to us. So in order to show this force, let me show this point of application. So that point of application is here. So to that point I will show one force that is of 25 newtons. Okay, now this force has some angle with the horizontal that is mentioned as theta. So it means first of all we have to consider x-axis and y-axis for the surface. Now in this case we have surface given which is a vertical surface. So let us show the axis. Let us say x-axis is along the surface, normal to the surface, and y-axis is along the surface. So two axes we have to choose. Now after this what we will do, we will show the components of this particular force. So how to show the components? From this point of application, draw one component along y-axis and second component along x-axis. Now as the arrowhead is pointing towards the point of application, so on this particular component also we will show the arrowhead pointing towards point of application, on this component as well pointing towards the point of application. So this particular angle is given to us as theta. Now the last force to label in this particular free body is the frictional force. Now very important concept we have to understand here. So in this particular problem we have to first find the minimum value of theta, then we have to find the maximum value of theta. So let us understand what logics we will apply in order to find these two values. First of all we will talk about minimum value of theta. Now look over here, very important part. If I want to find minimum value of theta, suppose theta is minimum and block is still in equilibrium. So let us understand that situation. If theta is minimum, that means this sine component of this particular force will have the minimum value. Now if this component has minimum value and still this block is in equilibrium, that means the tendency of the block was to move down, but you have applied a minimum force here and block stopped. It means if we have to find minimum value of theta, then we have to consider that block was moving down, but you have applied a minimum force and block stopped. So if the block was moving down, in that case we have to consider that friction force is acting in upward direction. So this is the very important concept to understand. For minimum value of theta, we have to consider that motion of the block, the tendency of the block is to move down, but you have applied a minimum force here and block stopped. It means the tendency of the block was to move down. It means we have to consider friction force in the upward direction. Very important concept to understand. This free body is now applicable to the first case, that is minimum value of theta. Now let us further discuss about the logic which we will use for maximum value of theta. Now let us take from this particular situation only. Suppose this is the minimum theta and this is the minimum magnitude of the of the component. Now suppose when you will increase this theta further, then this particular component will also increase. But if still this block is in equilibrium, that means the frictional force at this particular surface between two conducting surfaces is also increasing. So this frictional force will increase to a value, we will call that value as maximum value, that is the limiting friction. So if we will increase theta further and this component will also increase, so that will overcome the maximum value of frictional force and the motion of the block will start in our direction. So that condition we don't want. What we want, at what should be the maximum value of theta so that this particular block still remains in equilibrium. So such situation will be that you have increased the theta to a particular value, let us call that as a maximum value, and this component reached to its maximum value, and friction over here is also increased to its maximum value, that is the limiting friction. Fine. So it means if you will increase theta further, this component will increase and of course it will overcome the maximum friction force available. It means motion will start in our direction. So what we have concluded, for maximum value of theta, we have to consider that motion is impending in our direction. Motion is not started, means just about to start. Means if I increase theta further, then motion will start in our direction. So in order to find the maximum value of theta, we have to apply the logic that motion of the block is just about to start in our direction, or you can say tendency of the motion of the block is to move in our direction. So for maximum value of theta, we have to consider frictional force in downward direction. So this logic we will use for maximum value of theta. I hope these two things are clear to you. So this particular direction of friction for minimum, theta minimum, and this will be for theta maximum. It means two free bodies we need for this particular problem. But as we have seen that only change will be the direction of the frictional force. So we have made one free body, and for theta minimum we have shown frictional force in our direction. For theta maximum we have shown friction force in downward direction. So I hope the logic is clear now. So let us start the solution. So let us first start for theta minimum. It means for theta minimum, what is the situation, that we will use this particular direction, means tendency of the block is to move down and friction will act in our direction. So for theta minimum, let us use the first equation, that is summation fx is equal to 0. Means motion is just about to start, so both equations are applicable. Summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy equal to 0. So how many forces are acting in x direction? So there are two forces. One is the normal pressure and it is acting towards right. Let us take it positive, and this is component of 25 Newton. So it will be 25 cos theta. This is 25 sin theta. So this equation will become n minus 25 cos theta equal to 0. So from here we will get value of n as n equal to 25 cos theta. So let us apply the second equation, that is summation fy equal to 0. So let us see how many forces are acting along y direction. One is 25 sin theta, it is acting in our direction, we will take this as positive. 18 Newton is acting in downward direction, this will be negative. And for theta minimum, this will be the direction of friction force, it is acting in our direction, so we will take this as positive. So over here we will write minus 18 plus 25 sin theta plus f is equal to 0. Now we will replace f by mu s n. So equation will become minus 18 plus 25 sin theta plus mu s n equal to 0. So let us put the values of mu s n. So 25 sine theta. So how much is mu s given to us? Static friction is given as 0.45 and normal pressure we have just calculated, it is 25 cos theta equal to 0. So from here we will get one equation that will be written as 25 sine theta plus 11.25 cos theta equal to 18. Fine, we have multiplied these two terms, we have taken 18 on the other side. Now over here we have to apply mathematics in order to get the theta. We have one equation and it is in terms of theta only, but we have sine and cos components, so we have to apply mathematics. So what we will say? We will say divide both sides by cos theta. So this will become tan theta, this will become it will cancel out and this will become secant theta. So equation will become 25 tan theta plus 11.25 is equal to 18 secant theta, because 1 by cos theta is equal to secant theta. Now let us further apply mathematics. In order to solve this, we will say square on both sides. So when you will take square on both sides, what will happen? 25 tan theta plus 11.25, take its square, is equal to 18 secant theta, take its square. So now it will become a plus b square. Apply the formula. So you will get 625 a square, 625 tan square theta plus b square, that will be square of this term, that is 126.56, then plus 2ab, so that will reduce to this 562.5 tan theta. So this will be equal to, take the square of 18, that is 324, and I will replace secant square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, because we have a formula that secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So I have replaced secant square theta by this term because we want the whole equation in tan theta only. So when you will solve this equation, you will reduce to a quadratic equation, that will be 301 tan square theta plus 562.5 tan theta minus 197.44 equal to 0. So we have a quadratic equation in terms of tan theta. So solution for this will be tan theta is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac under root divided by 2a. So a over here is 301, b over here is 562.5, and c over here is minus 197.44. So when you will put these terms in this particular formula, you will get tan theta as minus 562.5 plus minus 744.39 divided by 602. Of course, we will not take negative values, we will only take positive value. So we will subtract this value from this part by using plus sign here and divided by 602, and then we will take tan inverse of that particular value. So you will get theta as 16.81 degrees. So remember, this is theta minimum. Okay, so now next we have to find theta maximum. So as we have discussed earlier, the only change in the free body will be that now we have to consider that tendency of the block is to move up, and so frictional force will act in downward direction. So everything will remain same. What will be the change? When you will apply this equation, then it will still remain same, but when you will apply this equation, in place of plus f you will take minus f. That is the only change. Everything else will remain same. So let me write the equation directly when you will follow the same procedure by considering this as negative. So let me first write these two. Summation fx is equal to 0, so it will be n is equal to 25 cos theta. Then we will say summation fy equal to 0, so that will be equal to minus 18 plus 25 sine theta minus f is equal to 0. Then you will use this particular method only, but everywhere use minus in front of f. Then when you will solve it, when you will solve by same method, you will get theta as 65.27 degrees. That is the maximum value of theta. So I hope this particular numerical is clear to you.